Hello, and welcome back to Wonderland Asylum. We're back today with issue 78 of the Hachette Partworks release of Titanic, Ship, the Legend. So, what's in today's magazine? First and foremost, there is an article on the Carpathia, of course the vessel that arrived to pick up Titanic survivors. Another picture over there. Made by Cunard Line. Here is some of the crew of the Carpathia. Some of the passengers as well. Then we move on to crossing the channel. Louis Blériot, however you pronounce it, who was the first person to fly across the channel. The Frenchman, in case the name didn't give it away. And there is a postcard celebrating the crossing. Phil looked a bit like Thomas Andrew from the 1997 Titanic movie, but nope, it's not. It is, in fact, Alessandro Anzani, whoever that is. Okay, and that's all for the magazine. So, let's see what's in today's box. So, in today's box, we have LM screws, again horrible hex head things. We have a brown envelope and a brown package. In fact, it isn't an envelope too, and it contains the top section to go with the piece we fitted last time. Looks very nice. Portholes nicely drilled out so it can be illuminated from within. And again, as per last issue, the brown envelope contains small washers. Now they do all stick together, as I said, they're quite prone to static electricity. There should be 5 of them, so just make sure you've got 5. As I say, I've got one stuck down in here, and I believe I've got 2 stuck together. Yep, I do indeed. 2 of them are stuck together here. As I say, they're nylon, so they do build up static electricity. So we'll move these out of the way, and I'll keep them all as far apart as possible. Again, got my screwdriver, because I do not want to use that Allen key unless it is absolutely impossible to avoid it, because it is horrible. Not nice screws, and the Allen key is possibly the least pleasant way to put them in. And again, they give us 1 spare screw and 1 spare washer. So we bring over the hull, and we just add this on to where we were working last time. Now what I could have done, and I thought about doing, was assembling these 2 together and then putting them on. Now, depending on how difficult this is, I may do that with the next side just to show if there's a difference or not, or if it makes it any easier. But that's in nicely. Nah, it's not difficult to put in, so that's fine. So take the first screw, load it up on the screwdriver, and drop the first washer over the top. And we'll go into an easy hole, go into this one here. Now it's easy on this side because there's nothing in the way, but on the other side it's going to be slightly more difficult because obviously we have the hull. So that's why with the next one, I think what I'll do is do both issues together in one video, and I'll screw the 2 hull pieces together and then mount them together, so it's only the 2 screws I need to worry about the horrible hex heads for, rather than having to try and finagle a screwdriver into the other side. I think that's going to be the best plan. So you will get issue 79 and issue 80 as pretty much a double, I think. There we go. The next screw goes up here. And again, it's so much easier to do when you don't have the hull in the road. But make sure you do get it nice and tight. There we go. The washers do help a lot with that though, because although they're not overly thick, they are thick enough that they bridge the gap rather than you having to put the screws in quite as tight as you did in the earlier areas. So yeah, there you go. You've got the three of them in and it's already very, very solid and stable. Now this one will be slightly more difficult because we do have the hull on the other side in the way rather. But what I'll do is tilt this over. Hopefully you'll still be able to see what I'm doing, and I'll extend the screwdriver out so that at least my hand isn't getting in the way. There we go. Again, push down nice and tight. Perfect. And that is us. Again, as I say, these four issues, 77, 78, 79 and 80, they're all hull pieces. There's not a great deal to do in each one, but the issues before took a long time because they were all windows. It's just the way part works are. You will get some issues where there's a lot to do and some issues where there's not so much. But that's the thing about the hull pieces. It was the same with Bismarck, is although it doesn't feel like you're doing a lot, you do add a great deal to the ship. So I will show you what it looks like at the end of the video, and we'll talk about the gift that came with this pack as well. But that is us for this issue. So that's us for issue 78. As I said, not particularly long, but it adds a lot. So what's in issue 79? As I say, the next piece of the lower hull that goes on the starboard side. Not really much more to say than that, but I will quickly show you and turn the ship around. It's getting difficult to do it one-handed, but yeah, that is where we're at now. If I slide my chair back, you can see she's getting pretty big, and I don't think that's even halfway along yet. So yeah, she looks absolutely superb. As I say, we'll be adding the next two pieces onto the other side, so it'll make it the same length on both sides. And with this pack, we got the special edition Titanic coin. So I will show you that now. See, comes in a nice little presentation case. I'll take it out just to let you see. Now, I believe this was an optional extra. You didn't have to get it, but it has a picture. If I can try and get rid of the reflection. There's a picture of Titanic on one side, and on the other it has the route of her maiden voyage. So yeah, nice wee display piece. So you'll have the compass and you'll have the coin to display with her. But yeah, that's us for issue 78. Do join us for issue 79 and beyond. So please do leave the video a like, drop a comment, feedback, complaints, criticisms, compliments, anything you like, drop it below. And do think about subscribing as well for this and future builds, which will be coming soon, I hope. But yeah, thanks as always for watching, and as usual guys, peace out.